everybody, Sick this here again to talk to you about what I bought and what I watched today. And today, in the mail, received my package from deepdiscount.com. Just recently, I ordered a whole bunch of Blu-rays and DVDs off them, so let's take a look at what I got. The first title I picked up was The Changeling. Simply getting this to replace my VHS copy. I did just recently watch this, and I loved it, thought it was a great film, so definitely wanted to get myself a DVD copy. Very happy to have it. Then I picked up Ghoulies 4. Now I do already have Ghoulies 1 and 2, but I don't have 3 yet. Still need to get 4 as well, so definitely wanted to pick this up. I eventually will get 3, and then I'll sit down and watch the entire series, because I actually have not seen a single film from this franchise yet, but definitely looking forward to checking them out, because I hear they're great, cheesy, fun. Should be a good watch. Next I picked up The Wiz, a movie that I've wanted to get for a while now, but every time I come across this one, for whatever reason, it's always around $9.99, and that's just a bit more than I want to pay for The Wiz, or really pay for any movie for that matter, but definitely more than I wanted to pay for The Wiz. So getting this today for around $5 sounded great to me, had to pick it up. Then I picked up a midnight double feature set with What's the Matter with Helen and Who Slew Auntie Lou, both starring Shelley Winters, so these should be a great watch. I love her, I think she's a great actress. And I've heard What's the Matter with Helen is actually a really good movie. I haven't heard much about Who Slew Auntie Lou, so I really don't know much about that one, but love these midnight feature sets, definitely had to get it. The next title I picked up was Pillow Talk. Simply getting this one to replace my VHS copy, however, I've yet to watch this, so I'm definitely looking forward to checking it out because I hear it's a great film. This here is the 50th anniversary edition, which comes with some decent special features, so looking forward to watching the film, looking forward to watching special features. I know I'm going to love this one. And the last DVD I picked up was Never Get Out of the Van, The Story of Mustard Plug. I am a huge fan of ska. I love ska music. If you don't know what ska music is, shame on you, look it up. It's fantastic. It's my all-time favorite genre of music. And I love the band Mustard Plug. They are a fantastic third-wave ska band. So I definitely wanted to pick this one up. I've yet to see it. Again, love Mustard Plug. This is going to be fantastic. Cannot wait to sit down and watch this. So now onto the 3 Blu-rays I picked up, and the first one was The Deep, another title that I'm getting to replace my VHS copy, and another title that I've yet to watch. I hear this is great. The reason why I picked up the DVD copy is because it was actually recommended to me by one of my viewers, but I definitely want to sit down and watch this one now that I have it on Blu-ray, because it's been a long time coming. I definitely should watch this one. Again, I hear it's fantastic. I'm sure it is. Can't wait to check it out. Then I picked up Straight Talk. Dolly Parton, James Woods, sounds good to me. I'm sure it's going to be just completely cheesy, which is right up my alley, so really don't know much about it. It was a blind buy, but I look forward to checking it out. And the last title I picked up was Holy Matrimony. This one was another blind buy. It looked pretty interesting to me, and I actually checked it out tonight, so let's talk about it. So that's it for what I bought today, so now it's what I watched. And like I said, today I checked out Holy Matrimony, a decent film that I actually really enjoyed. Though oddly enough, directed by Leonard Nimoy. So the entire time watching this silly comedy, I'm thinking to myself, this is being directed by Spock, which just sort of was a little weird for me, but all in all, it was actually a decent film. Nothing special, nothing above and beyond, nothing to, really rant and rave about, but if you're into these goofy 90s comedies, then it is worth watching and you'll probably get a kick out of it. It had its issues, there were some annoyances in it. For instance, Patricia Arquette here, I have a hard time with that name Patricia for some reason, which kind of sucks because it's actually my mother-in-law's name, but I call her Pat. So Pat Arquette here, her and her boyfriend are working at the state fair, and they actually steal some money from the fair, and they are on the run. They find out that they're actually being pursued. The FBI knows who took the money, so now they have to run up to Canada because Pat Arquette here, her boyfriend, used to be part of this community or this commune. Sort of like a kind of like Amish Mennonite sort of thing, but it's not. They actually had a name, and I have heard of it before, but I forget what kind of community they are, so sorry, but think Amish, think Mennonite, sort of similar. So very religious, very stuck in their ways, so they go up there, and what really bugged me was the way Pat Arquette acted. She knows she has to fit in. They have to go here. They have to run away. They have to be part of this commune because if they don't, the FBI is going to catch them. They're basically going there because there's no newspapers, there's no TV. It's kind of, there's nothing really around to get them in trouble. So that's why they're living there. And she acts like a bitch the entire time. She's whining, she's crying, she's, just being a bitch about the whole situation, about she doesn't want to live there, she wants to run off to Hollywood. She has two choices. She either sucks it up and fits in, even though they're a bunch of overly religious people and they have just different ways that they live their lives. suck it up. You have to do it, or you go to prison. So I think I would just suck it up. And it drives me nuts. You know, she's well aware of the situation, and she's just not dealing with it. Her boyfriend, you know, seeing as he used to be part of this family, and he's going back to him, he knows what to do. He knows, you know, this isn't necessarily what he wants to do either, but he knows that he's got to fit into. He's got to kind of go back to the ways that he left and go back to this highly religious sort of way. But she just doesn't seem to want to do it, which pretty much means her other option is just go to jail, which just, it bugs me. That part of it annoyed me. I wish she would have just fit in more. Maybe like how Tim Allen and Kirstie Alley kind of did in For Rich or Poor. You know, they're kind of on the run, but they try to fit in. They don't, you know, goofy comedy, you know, happens, all the wackiness happens with them trying to fit in, but at least they're trying to. It wasn't like this movie where she just bitches the whole time and does absolutely nothing to even remotely try to fit in with this community, which she needs to actually be a part of to not go to prison. So that actually bugged me. But what ends up happening is her boyfriend actually ends up dying, and their religious rules, basically it says in the Bible apparently that if you're married to somebody and your husband dies, you then have to marry his brother. Well, his brother is played by, I forget his name, I guess it's Joseph Gordon, is it Levitt or Levy or something like that? It's Tommy from Third Rock from the Sun. He's a very young boy in here. They say he's 12 years old. So Pat Arquette has to marry Tommy, which is where the wackiness comes in. So now she's stuck with him. He knows where because the money's been hidden too. She doesn't know where the money is. It's hidden somewhere on the farm. But Tommy, I'm just going to call him Tommy. Tommy knows where the money is. He's not leading on. He's trying to get her to be a proper wife because that's what he wants. Yada, yada, yada. She ends up getting the money, and now they're going to go return it. Although, obviously, Tommy wants to return it because he's, you know, proper and religious and whatnot. Pat here doesn't really want to return it, but that's it. Now the movie's kind of turned into a bit of a road movie. And in the way, Pat Arquette, she learns, you know, how to be a nicer person and how to be a, you know, better wife and whatnot. And then Tommy learns a little bit, too, about, you know, kind of the outside world. And they sort of learn from each other, but mostly Pat Arquette here learns to be a much nicer person, to treat Tommy with respect and treat other people with respect, and kind of that money isn't everything. Life's more about family and who you have as friends and whatnot. It's not so much about how much money you have. That's basically the lesson of the movie. And no, in the end, they don't stay married. They do go their separate ways. Pat Arquette takes Tommy back to the community, and she leaves to go back to see actually her family, who apparently she hasn't seen in a long time. And they say in 10 years, you know, she'll come back and they'll meet up again, which I thought was pretty cool. So all in all, it is a decent movie. It was well done. It was fun. It was definitely enjoyable. If you like, again, like goofy 90s comedies, although it's not like wacky and side sticky or anything like that. It's just, you know, it's sort of goofy movie. But I'd say if you like movies like For Rich or For Poor, although I wouldn't say this is quite as good as that because I'm a big fan of that movie. But if you like movies like that, then it's definitely a movie to check out. You'll definitely enjoy it. So I'd say pick it up. You can get this for dirt cheap on Blu-ray. This is a Mill Creek release. I'd say check it out. It was great. So that's it for I Bought When I Watched today. Definitely got a great haul today from deepdiscount.com. Only ended up paying $50 for all that, which comes out to $5 a title, so a great deal. Also watching Holy Matrimony, I enjoyed the hell out of it. It wasn't necessarily anything special again. It was just, you know, it is what it is. Just a goofy 90s comedy, but a lot of fun. And if that's your thing, definitely check it out. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned to see what I bought when I watch tomorrow. See ya.